Welcome to the MSBT's online learning course in Emerging Trends in Electronics. MSBT Lead Learning at your doorstep. I am Mr. Pramod Mense, lecturer at Sri Siddheshwar Women's Polytechnic Solapur, presenting you first unit Advanced Processors, and unit outcome is describe the given advancement in the processor architecture. At the end of this presentation, student will be able to write advantages of pipelining technique. Do you know the concept of pipeline? Let's find out what is pipeline and its advantages. The contents of today's presentation are introduction to pipeline, instruction pipelining, advantage of pipelining, applications, and summary. This shows concept map of processor instruction pipeline technique. We'll see pipeline efficiency, various pipeline hazards, pipeline advantages and applications. Instruction pipelining is a technique for implementing instruction level parallelism within a single processor. Pipelining attempts to keep every part of the processor busy with some instruction by dividing incoming instructions into a series of sequential steps performed by different processor units with different parts of instruction processed in parallel. It allows faster CPU throughput. Many designs include pipelines as long as 7, 10 and even 20 stages. This is the basic 5-stage pipeline. Here you will see number of instructions. Here you will see number of clock cycles. Each instruction will go through these steps. First step is the instruction fetch. Second step is instruction decode. Third, instruction execution. Fourth, memory access. And fifth, register write back. In first clock cycle, the first instruction will get fetched. In second clock cycle, the first instruction comes in a decoding state. At the same time, third instruction get fetched. In third clock cycle, first instruction comes in a execution state. Second instruction comes in a decoding state. At the same time, third instruction get fetched. If you see here in a green column, in fourth clock cycle, the first instruction that earliest completed its execution is in memory stage and the latest instruction has not yet entered the pipeline. So this is the concept of pipeline. Let's see number of steps. Just now we have discussed. A processor executes an individual instruction in a sequence of steps, and the sequence might be fetch the instruction from memory, opcodes and operands, decode it to see what sort of instruction it is, access any operands that may be required from the register bank, combine the operands to form the result or a memory address. In fifth step, access memory for a data operand if necessary. In sixth step, write the result back to the register bank. Not all instructions will require every step, but most instructions will require most of them. These steps tend to use different hardware functions. For instance, the ALU is probably only used in step 4. Now we'll see pipeline efficiency. How we can design efficient pipeline technique. Increase in number of stages increases more problems. For simple processors, there are significant benefits in introducing pipelines from 3 to 5 stages long. Pipelines clearly benefit from all instructions going through a similar sequence of steps. Processors with very complex instructions where every instruction behaves differently from the next are hard to pipeline. We'll see pipeline hazards. It is relatively frequent in typical computer programs that the result from one instruction is used as an operand by the next instruction. When first instruction gets executed, the second instruction, if it requires the operand from the first instruction, then the second instruction it goes into the wait state. When this occurs, the pipeline operation shown breakdown, since the result of instruction 1 is not available at the time that instruction 2 collects its operands. Instruction 2 must therefore wait until the result is available. This is a read after write pipeline hazard. Now we'll see various pipeline advantages. Very first is increase in the number of pipeline stages increases the number of instructions executed simultaneously. You can use 3-stage pipeline, 5-stage pipeline, 7-stage pipeline, etc. With increase in number of stages of pipeline, we can design faster ALU. Pipeline CPUs work at higher clock frequencies than the RAM. Pipelining increases the overall performance of the CPU. Superscalar architecture is a method of parallel computing used in many processors. In a superscalar computer, the central processing unit CPU that manages multiple instructions pipeline to execute several instructions concurrently during a clock cycle. And the advantage of such kind of superscalar architecture is the cycle time of the processor is reduced, thus increasing instruction issue rate in most cases. In real-time applications, such kind of superscalar architecture, multi-core processing and pipelining techniques, it helps to improve the performance of system. We'll see some examples. Application Specific System Processor ASSP is dedicated for faster processing and useful for applications like real-time video processing, which incorporates lots of processing before transmitting. Application Specific Instruction Processor ASIP. For a number of applications, general purpose processor core may not be a suitable solution. For various security applications like smart card, video game, mobile internet, GBPS transceiver, GBPS LAN, missile system needs a special processing unit on a VLSI design circuit to function as a processor. These units are called Application Specific Instruction Processor. Now we'll see embedded processor, embedded microcontroller. Embedded processor is a processor with special features that allow it to embed multiple processor into system. Embedded microcontroller is specially designed microcontroller and should have following capabilities: the amount of RAM, ROM on chip, various interrupt handlers, devices and peripherals or device peripherals required, fast context switching, and therefore lower latency of tasks in complex real operation. These are some applications. Atmel AVR and PEEK microcontroller each have two-stage pipeline. ARM7 has three-stage pipeline. ARM9 has five-stage pipeline. Let's summarize today's presentation. Instruction pipelining is a technique for implementing instruction level parallelism within a single processor. It gives the faster throughput and it increases the overall performance of CPU. Increase in the number of pipeline stages increases the number of instructions executed simultaneously. Superscalar architecture further improves the overall performance of CPU. Students, for more learning, attempt MCQ set provided in eContent. Thank you.